The dream of packing up, hitting the road and exploring Australia's coast is more popular than ever. But with modern camper vans, caravans and motorhomes stretching into the six-figure mark, paying cash up front isn't an option for most families or grey nomads. That's where specialised caravan finance comes in. But leisure financing works very differently from a standard car loan. Today, using the lending criteria from Savvy, we are breaking down the 3 vital rules to caravan finance. The exact asset types you can fund, the massive hidden obstacles of leisure versus full-time living, and why the age of the van completely dictates your loan term. First, let's see what actually qualifies for a caravan loan, because it's actually quite a broad spectrum. Lenders classify these as leisure assets. The loan structure is highly customizable depending on the weight and type of the vehicle. On the entry-level side, you have towable assets like tent trailers and soft floor camper trailers. These are lightweight, affordable, and easy to finance. Moving up, you have rigid pop-top caravans, traditional full-size caravans equipped with built-in kitchens and en-suites. Then you step into motorised recreational vehicles, or RVs. This ranges from compact Class B camper vans built on standard van chassis to massive luxury A-class motorhomes constructed on a truck platform. Because the asset pool is so diverse, specialised lenders evaluate each vehicle type based on its unique market value and depreciation rate. A broker's job is to ensure your specific choice is funneled into a lender that specialises in that exact type of asset. The second major factor, and this one catches a lot of people off guard, is the distinction between leisure use or full-time living. When you apply for standard caravan finance, the lender's risk algorithm assumes you are using the vehicle for holidays. You have a fixed residential address, a steady job or pension, and the caravan will spend most of its time parked safely in a driveway or garage. This represents low risk. However, if your plan is to sell up your home, pack up your entire life into a van, and live in it permanently while travelling the country, the application becomes more complex. Many mainstream lenders are reluctant to approve loans for full-time living or permanent residency in a mobile asset. From their perspective, if you don't have a fixed physical address, it's much harder to assess your living expenses, and it increases the logistical difficulty of recovering the asset if the loan defaults. If your goal is to transition to a full-time life on the road, you cannot just click apply on a generic caravan loan. You need a broker to target a specific lender, whose policies are designed for full-time motorhome living. And the third pillar is the age of the caravan. As we know with cars, banks hate financing older vehicles. But caravans hold their value remarkably well, often lasting decades if looked after properly. Because of this high residual value, lenders are far more flexible with age. It's common for lenders to approve finance for caravans that are up to 10 or even 15 years old by the time the loan term concludes. However, the age of the vehicle does directly affect your interest rate. Brand new caravans get the absolute lowest interest rate because they are backed by factory warranties and present minimal risk to the lender. Used caravans carry a high interest tier to offset the potential risk of wear, tear, or hidden damage. If you're ready to start planning your next adventure, visit savvy.com.au or scan the QR code on your screen now to get in contact with the Savvy team.